Good morning. If you're serious about drawing mandalas, there's a good chance that you will need to use tracing paper at one point. Tracing paper is one of my favorite tools. In this video, I will show you many ways you can use it. The primary use of tracing paper is to copy. To copy, you take your tracing paper, place it on the element you want to make a copy of. I use usually a mechanical pencil for this because it does better lines. Once your design is copied, you have to flip over so you can transfer the graphite that is now on your tracing paper. And then you go in the back and trace over your lines. This will make the graphite transfer from the tracing paper to your sheet of paper under. And now you have a copy of your design element. As you notice, it gives you a mirror image. If you want to have your element being on the same side, you take your tracing paper and flip it again and go over your line once again. And trace it. This one I didn't, was not over the line exactly, so it didn't copy. And here we go, now you have your piece of design. And not to run into that problem like I did here, what you can do is take your line and instead of going and tracing exactly over the line, just color it on top like that, and it's gonna transfer what was on your paper. As I said before, usually it produces a mirror image. You can use that to your advantage for your mandala design. For example, if you want to draw something symmetrical, for example this shape, just take your tracing paper, trace your design, you flip it, and then you can transfer by rubbing. You don't even have to use a pencil for that. You can use one of those tools. There you go, you have the design that is transferred. Now you can ink it. And you have a symmetrical design. A way that I like to use transfer paper is to do my mandala grids. For this, I usually use one of those erasable colored pencil. I just draw, for example, I draw a fake mandala grid here. I'll just copy half of it. And I'll show you the reason why I do that with transfer paper instead of just drawing directly on my paper. So I'll do the second half of my grid directly with the pencil. Now if you go and ink your design or draw your mandala, when it comes time to erase your grid lines, the grid lines that were done with the tracing paper are a lot easier to erase than the one that were done directly with a pencil. You can even use this technique to draw your grid for black paper mandalas. And once again, if you want to see the difference, doing that very lightly, straight on the paper with the chalk pencil. This is a chalk pencil. You can ink your design. And when it comes time to erase, you will see that the grid lines that were done with the transfer paper completely disappear, and the ones done directly with the pencil stays there. I hope you liked this video. In the next one, I will show you how to draw a mandala using only a pencil and transfer paper, no other tools. Stay tuned.